Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, I would like to begin this day by honoring my brother Jed, my older brother Jed. He was 3 years older than me, and it's hard to believe, but today he would have been 61. He's been gone 6 years. He passed away at 55, which kind of freaks me out because I've lived 2 more years than he got to live. Left behind a wife and 2 wonderful children who are all doing well. But just want to say happy birthday. What do they call it? Heavenly birthday to my brother Jed. Rand Paul. You know, I love the fact that Rand Paul, being a doctor and all, he has credibility when he goes toe-to-toe with these folks. And Rand Paul has announced that he is not going to get the vaccine because he believes he already has immunity because he had COVID. I stand with Rand Paul. That's why I'm not going to get the vaccine. And it cracks me up when everybody acts like, oh, he's crazy. And remember the video that I did about the whole vaccine determination process of whether you should get it or not. And I think it's overwhelming that if you're not a high-risk person, you shouldn't get it. Colleges have nixed testing. This began with one college. I forget which one began it. 60% of colleges are now doing away with standardized testing. Hey, making everything easier to accommodate the crazy left liberals will make our country better, right? Right? Kamala Harris was busted wiping her hand after shaking the hand of the Prime Minister Moon from South Korea. Can you imagine, again, let's play the flip-flop, if somebody in the Trump administration did this, if Mike Pence did this, can you imagine? Let's face it, folks, and we know this, Nunes said it again, the Democratic Party and the media are one and the same now. Full-blown, one and the same. The whole American Communist 10 walks together. Cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency took another bath, over 10% over the weekend. Let's see. Elon Musk called it a game, a hustle. Elon Musk said he was going to be selling it. Then we had China saying that they don't like it. Then we had the IRS saying they think they're going to go after it. And now we've got the feds wanting to regulate it. I mean, it was a bad week for old cryptocurrency. I have some sources that say that the Fed will never, ever let cryptocurrency happen. We'll see. Obama, new book out, Obama. Nobody, you know, it always cracks me up how everything that they say about Trump. Well, it's all true about Barack Obama. Egomaniac, narcissistic. They called him a parasite. This book rips him apart of how selfish he was, everything about him. And that's why he hated Trump. He hated that Trump developed a bigger following than he did even. Jealousy, jealousy, jealousy. We'll call old Barack parasite. Inflation. It was reported over the weekend that Americans know that their chicken and beef prices are going through the roof. It's getting worse and worse. Inflation is just here for a while. They're not doing anything about it. Buy hard assets, real estate, gold, silver. Kings Island. Did you notice it looked like to me when they played the video about Kings Island that it looked like a black-on-black brawl to me. If I'm wrong, I stand corrected, but it looked like the video that I saw, black on black. Can you imagine if this was white on white? Ah, unruly white people must be white supremacists. This is going to happen more and more and more. Folks, it's why I carry not 1 but 2 guns with me. This is a different world out there, folks. And I can tell you right now, the blacks know that they've got black privilege. So the gangster blacks, not the good law-abiding blacks, the gangster blacks, who knows when they're going to break out. Hell, a U.S. prosecutor up in Brooklyn got hit by a stray bullet over the weekend. Diabetes. Apparently, 500 million people in this world have diabetes, most of whom don't even know they got it. By the way, there are 7 billion people in the world. Now, just think of the health catastrophe diabetes is. You know what we ought to all do? Invest Yes, invest in dialysis. Because it looks like to me, 500 billion are headed that way. Isn't that unbelievable? The fat world we live in. I blame a lot of groups, a lot of organizations. St. Louis mayor, she has said, St. Louis is the largest crime wave in the country, apparently. And she still wants to defund the police. I guarantee you, if you caught, Project Veritas ought to do this, if you caught people like the mayor of St. Louis, they are in cahoots with the criminals. They are. They're gangsters too, political gangsters. And they want the real gangsters, so to speak, to be able to do whatever the hell they want. And there's some money flowing somewhere. Gretchen Whitmer goes to a dive bar, her and her whole gang maskless. More phony bullshit. Oh, I guess I could have used better judgment, blah, 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 blah. What a phony yuck she is. Haven't used that word for a while. Chicago police did a no confidence vote on old Lori, I've got the largest forehead in the world, Lightfoot. I know she can't help that. That's just the way she was born. But I can't help commenting on either because I think she's a mean, nasty, dumbass mayor. Unbelievable. Chicago police. Nah, baby, nah. New Hampshire. A principal got arrested for not wearing a mask. And I'm laughing my ass off because you know what New Hampshire's state motto is? Live free or die. What? Live free or die. But you get arrested if you don't have a mask. Housing. Housing is going through the roof. I have a piece of paper here somewhere. Where is it? Right here. Local buyers bid against one another as well as against investors who now comprise about 1/5 of annual home sales nationally. Remember what I said, how the big keep getting bigger, and it's a scary thing for this country? It ought to scare the hell out of you that 1/5 of home buyers are institutional investors now. 1/5. Scary stuff. Union boss Randi Weingarten. You ready for this? She says the teachers don't want to go back to in-schooling because this homeschooling has made them tired. And I can't help but laugh at the hypocrisy. Isn't it hypocrisy that the left liberal hated homeschooling until the pandemic? Now they love it. Hamas. I know I say Hamas sometimes. Somebody pointed out it's Hamas. Hamas. The founder's son told Israel they ought to keep killing them all because that's what has to be done. I guess he turned. And then the Hamas leader comes out in public to see the troops. Folks, it's called the Golden Rule. If they like it, you know it's bad for you. You know who won in the ceasefire? You know who won? Hamas. And they claim victory. Oh, we won. You see, I bet you Netanyahu's going nuts right now. The CDC is investigating that young adults, teenagers and young adults, are having heart problems after they're getting a vaccine. Scary stuff. Healthy young adults should not get the vaccine. Bulldog's rules. Hunter Biden. Can't make this up. I'm going to grab another cheat sheet here. Hunter Biden, Secret Service records show 23 times during the Obama administration, 30 countries, 411 total trips per Secret Service records. Hunter Biden, 30 countries, 400. I will guarantee you that Hunter Biden's got deals cooking and made and money coming in from more than just the Ukraine. That's outrageous. Out-freaking-rageous. Hunter Biden, in the state of his life, what his life was all about back that time period, what the hell was he? Free travel for Hunter Biden. You can't make this up. Black on Asian hate crimes. They're blaming white supremacy. The black gangsters beat up Hispanics, the black people beating up the Asians, blacks beating up whitey. It's white supremacy is why those blacks have to beat up those Asians. It's white supremacy. Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown was the first draft choice that Michael Jordan took when he took over the general manager job of the Wizards. And Kwame Brown was an average NBA player, was kind of considered a bust. He was a first-round pick. But he's out of the NBA now, and he's letting it rip. And he's calling Joe Biden and company the new KKK. I mean, he's keeping it real. He's saying everything I'm saying. But when a black man says it, who used to be in the NBA, it's marvelous. Keep it up, Kwame Brown. I got to make sure I follow Kwame. Tebow versus Kaepernick. This cracks me up. All the people saying, including Stephen A. Smith, that Tebow getting an opportunity to play again in the NFL, by the way, the season ain't even started, he may not even make the team, versus Colin Kaepernick is a white supremacy issue. No, it's not. It's a relationship issue. Tim Tebow won 2 national championships at Florida with Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer's the new coach of Jacksonville. They're friends, they're buddies. Goes on every single day, everywhere in the world. It's called relationships. It's not white supremacy. Shut the hell up, Stephen A. Smith. You're just mad that Skip Bayless is a better debater. By the way, Kwame Brown went after him too because Skip tries to be politically correct. Why? Because he works on a national show. Porn in schools. New York City School is actually had some classes relative to porn. Remember what I'm saying about the left, the Democratic Party? They're off the charts. I got two add-ons for the show today. Number one, Robert Poole, who got arrested. Apparently was picked up, no bond out in Boone County, facing trial in Kenton County in September. I have a source that tells me that Tim Nolan is the one that told on and gave up Robert Poole. And now I hear there were maybe other lawyers involved that have been given up. I understand there's a lot of lawyers who are a little nervous right now. Well, if you're trafficking and hitting on drug addicts for money, maybe you should be a little nervous. And last but not least, you hear this story, Boone County press release, Lieutenant Philip Ridgell. This is about Danny Cope, the Kenton County Constable, 66, who decides to go out to Boone County and break in a home with a gun, wield it, and everything else. Well, the victim is notified, asked Deters Law to represent him. They're having a meeting with them, and I hope to have the victim of this, whose name I'm not going to reveal yet, on my show to tell what happened. This is a constable out of control. I think I ought to run for constable in southern Kenton County, Independence area. Get a cruiser and everything. All right, that's the show for today. We are almost to 6,000 subscribers. Let's get there quick today and then start going after 7. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. I hope today is yours.